I brought all the stuff over, Coach. What's next?
All right, I'll start by moving the boxes over.
I'll help you. These things can get pretty heavy.
Nah, I got this. These muscles aren't just for show, you know. You see that? Perfectly defined. I can lift this stuff up with one hand.
Fine, as long as you don't wind up too sore to move tomorrow. I don't want to hear any complaints from you.
Just prepare to be amazed. What? My back! I knew I should have trained harder.
Ian-san! We were just about to ask you the same thing. We didn't expect to run into you in these parts. Of course! We're also here to help. Let's go see the chief!
Here's how I allocate my energy on a job. 70% goes to investigating, 10% to making a final decision, and the remainder for execution. Is this really necessary?
You're here, Eon-san. And you must be the traveler in Paimon. I've heard a lot about you. I'm sure we'll have a much better time now with your help.
Cold. So cold. Duarte, are you there? I'm drowning, and there's something in the water!
He's on the ground, but it almost looks like he's trying to swim.
The abyss. The abyss is coming. There are eyes in my hands, and hands in my stomach. And my stomach is full of teeth. It ate all of you. It's coming for me, too.
But we haven't been eaten. We're right here.
Huh. Monstrous beasts! How did you get in here?
As you can see, their mental state is quite poor. They went missing after the battle. We found them in the wilderness in the days that followed, but the damage had already been done. We found them unconscious in areas corrupted by abyssal tumors, lying next to their deceased comrades. My only guess is that something terrible must have happened during the battle. According to the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, sudden exposure to a large amount of abyssal power can have mental as well as physical repercussions. We've never seen the effects this heightened before, but maybe Gasoithoth was just too powerful.
Gasoithoth? What's that?
It's the abyssal monster that appeared in the sky not too long ago. After consulting our ancient legends, we decided to call it Gasoithoth, Reaper of the Abyss.
Oh, that giant black ball? Didn't we force it to retreat, though?
True. It poses no threat to us now, but whatever wound it inflicted on these warriors still endures. We scoured all sorts of records for a solution, but nothing came of it. There was some mention of a treatment from several hundred years ago, but that knowledge is long gone.
Right! You can purify abyssal power! Might as well give it a try! It didn't
won't work?
That must mean purifying the abyssal power within them still isn't enough. In any case, thank you for trying.
So, what can we do now? Don't tell me my friend is just gonna be like this forever?
Come back to me, Gogeta! Please, don't leave me like this!
We beat Gasoithoth! They survived the battle! Are we really just gonna sit back and watch them lose their minds?
What is it, Aeon-san?
But,
Are you sure about this?
Hal loves being antagonistic. Just ignore him when he's mouthing off. Don't let him get under your skin.
I dare you to release me and say that to my face!
Here's how I allocate my energy on a job. 70% goes to investigating, 10% to making a final decision, and the remainder for execution.
So dark, so cold. I want to go home.
Huh?
Light. Underwater. Where is it coming from?
It's working!
Is someone there? Please save me. No. No, wait. You have to leave this place. The water's too deep. You won't make it. No. Please. Just leave me. Duarte.
Oh no! It's not working anymore!
Hal loves being antagonistic. Just ignore him when he's mouthing off. Don't let him get under your skin.
I dare you to release me and say that to my face!
My friend, is he any better? Duarte? Oh yeah, I remember. Duarte was the name of Otoko's Surian companion. Otoko almost drowned as a child, and Duarte was the one who saved him. He dove deep into the water and used all his strength to carry Otoko back to the surface. It was pretty touch and go, but both of them made it in the end. Well, you see, Duarte died 4 years ago during an Abyss invasion. He was helping evacuate injured warriors from the front lines, but fell to an ambush.
Wait, what do you mean?
You're right. Duarte didn't have many distinguishing features. I don't think he ever stood out next to the others. No problem. Thank you for looking out for him.
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away.
We're back! How are you feeling?
Duarte? How did you get here? Are you here to save me?
It's working!
You sense it, don't you? This place is dangerous. Still. Hearing you make that noise reminds me of our first few battles together. You were such a little thing back then. And I also had no idea what I was doing. That hurt. Duarte, you have to get out of here. There's something in the wall. You're gonna carry me out of here just like last time. Over a decade later, and you're still trying to save me. I can't believe you made it this deep underwater, but I'm so glad you found me. Once we're out of here, let's split a huge portion of blazed meat stew, just like old times. I owe you for this. We're almost at the surface. People tried to tell me you were dead, you know. As if I'd let that happen. I promised to protect you. There's no way. No way. No. Wait. I failed. Duarte? Wait, you're not Duarte. How did I get here? Who are you people?
Toko!
He's Kaylee. What's going on? All I remember is the battle against the Abyss, and then I was drowning. And a Saurian that looked like Duarte saved me. How did I get here? You went through all that for me? While all I did was cause trouble for everyone? I'm so sorry. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Here's how I allocate my energy on a job. 70% goes to investigating, 10% to making a final decision, and the remainder for execution.
For me, it's gonna eat me. It's no use. It'll just come back. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop the abyss. It will devour everyone. One day, we'll all be reunited in the pit of its stomach.
Maybe it's just Paimon, but she seems be in even worse shape than Otoko. She can talk to us, but nothing she says makes any sense. She also seems really afraid.
Ion-san, I heard you cured Otoko? I'm so relieved. Is there anything I can do to help? If you need extra hands, I can... I think you're onto something. The mental distress does seem to be connected to pre-existing fears and anxieties. Kochita doesn't like it when people talk about her past. But the situation is urgent. So, I guess I'll be the bad guy. Ion-san, do you believe there are people in this world destined for battle? Then, what about people destined to be unfit for battle? When Kochita was little, her parents died fighting the Abyss. She was only 11 or 12 at the time, and her brother, even younger still. The two saw their parents collapse in a pool of blood as flames roared and spread all around them. Kochita trained hard to become a warrior, but still found fighting Abyss monsters too difficult to handle. She and her brother were left with severe trauma after the incident. Pain and fear that they could not get over no matter what.
But isn't Kochita one of the warriors who fought the Abyss? Didn't you find her unconscious out on the field?
Yes, we did. You see, something changed within her several years ago when the Abyss attacked our tribe and broke into her home. By the time the guards rushed to the scene, they found her standing there, weapon outstretched, hands trembling. Her brother huddling behind her for safety, and the Abyss monster dead at her feet. She didn't even look at it, and just kept repeating the same thing over and over. She became a completely different person after that. We all thought she overcame the trauma, and we were so happy for her. But
how can we help her?
Quali?
Quali, what are you doing with that weapon?
Show me the monster that hurt you! I'll make it pay! I'm going to protect you this time!
Calm down, Quali. That monster is already...
I can do it! I don't care what it takes! I just want her to get better. She's the only family I have left.
Family? If Quali goes to battle, the Abyss will devour him. I can't let that happen. I have to do something. But it's useless. No one can beat the Abyss. It's a death sentence. Just like what happened to Mom and Dad. But I'm no warrior. I'm just a coward. Still, I have to protect Quali. What should I do?
Gogeta.
Fight it. One more time?
Try checking the mountains to the north. A few fled in that direction after the battle. I dispatched a team to clear them out, so most of them should be gone. But there might still be a few stragglers.
There's no turning back. I have to face it, even if it will devour me whole.
I'm coming too! I'm not letting my sister face this alone! Not anymore!
Is this really necessary?
You were the ones who killed them! As a kid, I thought my parents were invincible. They were always so strong and gentle. They seemed like the most powerful people in the world. But I can still see the image of them collapsed at my feet that night. The raging fire, the smoke, the smell of blood, the sound of my brother's cries. It's all burned into my brain. They told me to run, and I could see the fear in their eyes. I've been running from my fears ever since. But why didn't my parents run? It must have been because...
You can do it!
Because of our family. When you have someone to protect, there's no backing down, no matter what.
Stay away from my brother!
There is no escape! Illusion shattered!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
I can do this! I have to do this! Go away!
Nice and spicy!
Where are the rest? Where are they hiding? That's impossible! They were gigantic beasts! No. Wait. What am I saying?
She's back to normal!
Kuchita!
What just happened? That is... I've always envied warriors who don't get...
Even though we're both scared of monsters?
Is that so? Then I'll look... I finally feel like my... I think I'll rest here for a bit.
I'll keep you company.
Atoko's all better. Did you hear?
Really?
Yes, really. It's all
I see. I was wondering why the Traveler was chosen to accompany the Pyro Archon in the final battle. But... So all those rumors about the Traveler really aren't...
Kuchita's getting better, too! Koichi, give me a hand for a sec.
a complete loss when she saw so many sick people on the hot air balloon platform. We only found a solution this time because you kept her cool and took control of the situation. You deserve most of the credit. Whoa, you're right. That makes a lot of sense. That sounds like something Paimon could do, but would that really change anything? Oh, well, when you put it that way, Paimon's almost... You're amazing, Ansan. You really make Paimon feel like she can do the impossible.
Ansan, bad news. Okoland is out. What are you doing, Okoland? Wake up!
Don't you recognize us, my boy?
The Abyss monsters are everywhere. Everywhere. They've taken over the tribe. No corner is safe. Did we lose the battle? No. It's pointless to think about that now. A warrior only has one job. Fight until—
Careful! He's not himself!
Okotlan!
I'm the frying pan. So, he thinks we're Abyss monsters? Hey, it's okay! We're not the bad guys!
Come on! Give me your worst! Wretched Abyss! Get out of my tribe!
Mom, Dad, are gone. This is my final battle!
Please, son, you've got to stop.
Wretched monsters! Give me my family back!
Look, Okoland! That's your father! He's standing right in front of you!
Get out of my home! I'll never forgive you!
I'm fine. Please, don't hurt my son. He's just trying to protect his home.
But what should we do now? He's different from the other two. It's like he can't hear us at all. He keeps calling us monsters. We're basically enemies to him now.
Oh, Coatlan.
Abyssal corrosion syndrome. 500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
Huh? That voice! It's...
Direct contact with high concentrations of abyssal power causes irreversible mental trauma in most people. The exact presentation will vary according to trauma level. Some will suffer from superficial hallucinations and maintain the capacity to perceive the outside world. In such cases, verbal and physical interaction can be used to break through the hallucination. However, there are also those who are so far gone, entrenched in hallucinations so deep, that medical intervention is the only option. That's why we developed the Drought of Lucidity.
The Draft of Lucidity?
It's a kind of medicine that can dispel the psychological impact of the Abyss. The treatment comes with severe side effects, including chronic migraines for the rest of the patient's life. So, it's reserved for the worst cases. This man is a devoted warrior, one not easily swayed from battle. That is precisely why it's so difficult to pull him out of this hallucination. If you trust me to be true to my word, give him this.
Wretched monsters! Setting up an ambush! Give me your worst. It's either your end or mine!
Hurry! He's awake!
Please, give him the draft. My son thinks he's alone in this world. In his mind, all his family and comrades are gone, and only enemies remain. There's nothing more painful for a warrior than losing everything you fought so hard to protect.
Monsters! What's going on? Dad? What are you doing here? My head hurts. I just had the strangest dream. I dreamt the Abyss took over the tribe.
It's all right, my boy. It was just a nightmare. Let's go home. You need a good night's sleep. But first, I want to thank you for saving my son. May I ask your name?
Just Capitano is fine.
I owe you more than words can say, Mr. Capitano. My name is Mune. You're welcome in my home anytime. Time to go, son. Can you stand?
Thank goodness everything turned out all...
Think nothing of it. I agreed. Besides...
Right! When we were...
That's right. When my platoon arrived though many of the warriors were rash and just as I fought for the glory, we fought side by side to the very end. I traveled to many... It may seem difficult to... That name carries with... My soldiers home.
But that's not your fault.
You need not comfort me.
Like, with the draft of loose... Who knew you could make medicine?
The drought was Guthred's invention. We faced a similar situation to what you witnessed. In order to develop a treatment as fast as possible, that's who he was. I'm sure he would be pleased his creation aids people.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses. Please finish what you set out.
You're more perceptive than I imagined. However, some things are better kept secret for now.
What's with the secrets all of a sudden? Paimon started...
I do not mean to jeopardize the trust between us. All I can tell you is this, and that is why my work...
Well, if it's personal, then...
If you have other questions...
Wait, Paimon wants to know how you eat with the mask. Anything you want to ask, Traveler?
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. Even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone.
In the garden cultivated by the gods, I'm not one to pass judgment based on my own standard of right and wrong. But it is an undeniable... If that explanation is too difficult to understand... The ruler of death can freely define the form of death, or grant her power is a rule in and of itself. Faced with such an overwhelming level of power, it can feel hopeless to resist. But I am of the belief that, in this world, so, before the final moment truly arrived,
Oh, did something happen?
this is a critical time for you. Best of luck to you all.
So in the end, the captain still hasn't told us his real goal. He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met recently. Oh, right, the Lord of the Night! They just seem so tired, you know? Reunited at last. I brought candy and cookies to share. Of course we missed you. Ooh, you brought...
Just in time, Traveler. It's so stifling in here.
It's the same temperature outside. Anyway, how was the...
To be honest, I also... A third of this amount is more than enough for my plan. I need to ask them about you, gather their thoughts and hopes. That will help the formation of your ancient name. Oh, you brought the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? Yeah, let me take a look. Okay. The progress looks good. We have enough people, so let's get started.
Sorry I'm late.
Chaska showing up late for something? That's a first.
I had to follow a group of monsters further than expected. When I got back, I heard about what you did for my tribe. Thank you.
Okay, let's save the pleasantries for later. Everyone's here, so let's get started. All right, let me remind everyone what's going to happen. I need each of you to stand before the Pilgrim's Chronicle and share your stories about the Traveler. Your words will be recorded and become a part of the Traveler's ancient name. Any, questions?
Nope.
All right, then, to start things off...
Hold on. Remember what we discussed?
Oh, right. I almost forgot. Traveler, Paimon, you, can't be here for this part.
Huh? But why? We want to hear what everyone has to say.
I need people's true thoughts and feelings. It's best if the subject in question isn't involved. It's much more difficult to express those feelings to someone's face. People get shy in those situations. It's just how it is.
You're right. Just like when Paimon doesn't have enough more to pay for her meal, but she's too embarrassed to tell the Traveler, so she has to make up some excuse. So basically, you want us to leave the Pilgrim's Chronicle here and wait nearby?
Oh, don't worry. This shouldn't take long.
Everything Shilonen said made sense, but did you see Sweet Lolly's reaction back there? She was definitely the one who decided we should leave. But staying out here is just making Paimon even more curious about what everyone's gonna say. Anyway, you're gonna have an ancient name soon. Ooh, that's so exciting! Feels like we've been in Natlan for quite a while already, doesn't it? You're right! If only Paimon could say a few things about you in there.
Well, looks like you're about to have that chance.
Shilonen, is everything all set?
Almost. We're just missing one last thing. You've been by the Traveler's side the longest, Paimon. We need to hear what you have to say.
But Paimon's not from Natlan.
Oh, it doesn't matter. As a traveler's companion, your contributions are extremely important. You're the perfect person to finish the story. Sorry, traveler. I just need to borrow Paimon for a second. It should be quick. Paimon gave us a lot. Whew. And
Well,
here, you can have the Pilgrim's Crown. And when the time comes,
Ad Astra Abyssos. Thank you for completing.
Once the Traveler shows up, everything will get better.
Hey, Auroron, over here!
Oh, hey there, Traveler and Paimon.
So you were looking for us? We came as soon as we heard.
You did? That makes me feel warm and fuzzy. Is this what happiness feels like?
The heck? Where is this coming from?
You are truly the best friends I could ask for. If my vegetables met you, I'm sure they'd grow all the more lush for it.
What makes you say that?
Well, it's a compliment. I heard that complimenting people makes them happy. Did it work? Are you happy? It's that obvious, huh? Well, you're right. I feel like an aphid who can't find a flower. Yes, Granny's a genius, as you know. Geniuses often stand in the way of others, leading them to despair. And on top of that, I'm her grandson, which means I get a double dose of despair. If that sounds serious, it's because it is. So please, help me deal with her.
Oh, what happened exactly? You make it sound so dramatic.
I had to get you involved. Most people can't deal with Granny. Of course you can. You were the first person I thought of, other Granny. Granny is what I called you when we first met, and I know I got told off for it, but please, let me off for calling you that one more time. It feels like there's something unique about you. Even Granny Seatlali treats you like you're someone special. And everything that's happened since we met suggests it's true. If I had a woven scroll that listed the 40 people who can deal with Granny Seatlali, your name would be at the top of that list.
Wait, so who are these other 39?
Also the Traveler. The rest of the list is just the Traveler 39 more times. Please, you've got to help me. This is really important. Although it looks like I'm just hanging around with nothing to do, inside, I'm distraught about the path ahead. Granny's seat lolly is blocking my way and I can't get past. But now that you're here, I can start moving again before time runs out. You know how much Granny loves to drink, nap, and read light novels, right? If you offer her what she wants, I'm sure you can lure her away.
You mean use those things as bait to distract her so she won't notice what you're up to?
That's right. Don't worry, I won't make you do all the work. I've planned it all out, including what you need to say. All you need to do is walk up to her and tell her this. Dear Granny, I have the latest volume of Mirage Warriors here, along with the special edition spin-off of the case files of Miss Orith. Want to read them together? She'll pretend not to be interested for a few seconds, then think of an excuse to say yes. As long as you're the one doing the fishing, she'll definitely take the bait.
He's just trying to butter you up. Even Paimon can tell. He's just saying whatever it takes to persuade you.
No, I mean it. Granny might not say it out loud, but I can tell she has a soft spot for the traveler.
If you say so. Paimon's still not convinced. But if all we have to do is say a few words to Seat Lolly, it's hardly putting us out.
It's as easy as watering vegetables, and if my vegetables were here, they'd... Sorry, there's no time for vegetable talk. Just trust me. Let me take you to her. With you here, everything will be better.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
I let myself get distracted for a minute, and now this is all that's left.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Huh?
What's the matter?
It's Granny. She's gone. She was standing there at the cave entrance to stop me from going in, standing right in my way.
Oh, you meant literally standing in your way. This whole time, Paimon thought you were being metaphorical.
Granny says it's tacky when light novels use contrived metaphors. I don't want to be tacky.
Wait, but aren't you comparing yourself to a light novel? Isn't that kind of contrived?
What? Oh, darn.
Yeah, see, Lolly probably figured there was no point standing in your way anymore. Auroron, whatever it is you so desperately need to do, you're now free to do it.
I don't think it'll be that simple. Granny wouldn't release me from her grasp so easily. She might have laid a trap for me, or maybe when I get inside, I'll get caught by one of her surveillance spells.
Yeah, let alone lay a trap for you. Unless... you haven't been up to no good again, have you?
I just want to rescue someone, and Granny won't let me.
Rescue someone? Oh no, what happened?
Could I ask you to go inside and take a look at him? I think he should be safe for now, but he'll be at greater and greater risk as time goes by.
But then, what are you going to do?
I'll have to wait outside, or I might fall into one of Granny's traps.
You mean you want us to fall into her traps instead?
No, you'll be fine. Granny's traps will recognize it's the Traveler, so they'll leave you alone. Sure it is. I mean, I've told my aphids all about your heroic deeds, so I assume Granny's told her traps too.
You can't just assume that.
Either way, I'm counting on you, Granny.
Well, sounds like someone's life is at stake, so we should probably head in and check things out.
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weight... costs of your actions, ask away.
Guess we just keep following this path? Auroron seemed pretty confident that Lolly's traps won't harm us. But still, it can't hurt to be careful. We made it in without a hitch. Maybe St. Lolly's traps can? Wait, look! There's someone there! Hi! Are you okay? Can you hear us? Is he asleep? Or sick? Do you think this is the guy Auroron was talking about? Also, what the heck's been going on here? Lots of strange and mysterious stuff around. Could be. Let's get Auroron in here. He'll know what this is all about.
Sorry, Granny.
All grown up now, are we?
I'm truly sorry.
Now that you're one of the 6 heroes, you think you can do as you please, do you? Well, explain yourself, you dummy. How exactly were you thinking of helping that spirit duffer?
Auroron! And, hey, Seed Lolly.
Huh? Huh? When did you guys... Oh, drat. I wasn't expecting them. And now the Traveler probably caught me yelling at Auroron. Oh, this is not a good look for me. Hello there, you two. We were just, Auroron and I we were, play acting. You know, acting out some scenes from a light novel, quoting the lines. I didn't actually mean what I was saying. Right, Auroron?
Huh? Yes, that's right. I owe you an apology too, Traveler. I asked you for help, but I forgot to watch my back and Granny caught me. And now we're play acting.
So what are you two up to exactly? Did some...
Yeah. Leela's his name. It's a kind of spell. Leela's problem is his spirit has gotten lost and can't find its way back to his body.
So in other words, his body's here, but his...
Well, technically the soul and the spirit aren't quite the same thing, but yes, in a nutshell.
I just wanted to help bring Leela's spirit back.
And I wouldn't...
What's a spirit duffer?
Someone with no spirit... Now, there are the spells of the... So, if they get into...
Yes, there is.
You hear that?
Oh, because of your special constitution...
I'll be fine. Granny's just worrying.
Don't kid yourself. What happens if it's not as safe as you're hoping, We both know you'll risk it all to try and rescue him anyway. Honestly, you're such an idiot sometimes.
This is a tricky one. It's true that Auroron could be self-sacrificing to a fault, but it's also true that Sweet Lolly tends...
You're darn right Granny Eatsley's got a...
Huh?
Wait, really? You actually know a way to save him?
Yes. I mean, anyway. Traveler, I was actually...
Oh, great! Well, it's a good thing Aurora brought us here then.
I intend to use a two-pronged approach. The first, see the thing I've drawn around Leela? Once the gateway is activated, I'll lend you some of my power like last time. So you can use my clairvoyance. Don't worry, this time nothing can go. You can leave Aurora on to draw him back. If we can find out what mystery Leela wanted, I'll do some clairvoyance of my own.
Oh, Paimon thinks she gets it now.
Your point would have been just as clear.
What? Don't...
But Granny, it's amazing that you can use a person as a clairvoyance medium. I always thought you...
You can't flatter your way out of this one. Traveler, just over there is my spirit loom, which will record... Let me know when you're ready. We should get to work. Are you ready? Don't worry, the spirit loom is very easy to use. I know this is your first time working with it, but I have a feeling you'll do great.
Here's how I allocate my energy on a job. 70% goes to investigating, 10% to making a final decision, and the remainder for execution. I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away. Here's how I allocate my energy on a job. 70% goes to investigating, 10% to making a final decision, and the remainder for execution. Hal loves being antagonistic. Just ignore him when he's mouthing off. Don't let him get under your skin.
I dare you to release me and say that to my face!
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away.
Are you ready? Don't worry. I know.
Oh, the woven scroll is ready. This looks like...
Huh? It's Sanhaj
Huh? You mean that Sanhaj? Auroran's...
That's right. He was not only one of the 6...
Border Master is an honorable title, by the way.
No, not like me. I'm no amateur with border spells. But Sanhaj, they say his border mastery was what...
Whoa, he must have been...
Of course, it came at a great I don't know what Leela was thinking. Even I'd think twice before seeking out... I'm starting to feel like... Yep, you can keep gathering the roaming spirit. But before that... Traveler, if you've got...
It's fine. I can handle that.
Oh no, you're staying...
Alright then. Sorry, Traveler. Over to you, I guess.
Yeah, don't sweat it!
Alright, I'm heading out.
Traveler, could I trouble you to keep Oh, you like playing with... Don't worry about Granny.
Hey, everyone.
Ah, Granny. You're back.
So,
You saw right through me.
I figured.
Leela's condition is still stable, but we're not really getting anywhere.
Well, luckily, I made some progress on my end. On one occasion, they secretly yeah, some guy who goes by the name Kokuchu.
Is this really all I'll need, Mr. Kokuchu?
Based on... He is usually treated with decent... Now, for a poor chap like yourself with no sensitivity to...
Is it risky?
You're the spirit duffer.
All right, but people like me obviously don't have much clout.
You think I'm looking for a reward?
What?
Just a friendly guy who...
What? So some random guy from Inazuma just felt like helping Leela...
Hypersensitization therapy, huh?
Not on Leela by the looks of things.
It's anything but novel. Our tribe. As for this Kokuchu, Leela's parents gave me the address of the camp, so I went and checked it out.
What's this?
A broken shard. You feel that? It might look... Leela must have used this as his meeting.
Wait, there's something else.
Connected how? Is it like...
No, more like...
Okay, that's it.
Cool, same as last time? The Traveler...
Nope. Aurora.
Why?
It's a safety measure. You have a better understanding of the spirit domain than the Traveler. If this really is a...
see, Paimon? Told you Granny has a soft... Meanwhile, I'm just a grandkid.
Hey, what are you
Sorry, Granny.
Then I'll...
Alright, what's on the scroll this time?
Hey, don't you think one of the pieces...
You're right! It seems...
I saw a bow just like this.
Yes. It's the weapon San...
Good old Sanhaj. The relic spiritual...
Now that's a true hero, huh?
I still think there's more to this story.
Well?
I don't know if he'd have anything to gain by doing that.
Also, why?
Huh? Leela's body is responding!
Let me take a look. I can sense a spirit being drawn to the relic.
Looks like Granny's plan is working. Leela's...
In that case, let me try again. This time using both Leela's body and the shard as mediums.
You can do it, Granny. I'm ready to go too.
You got the itch too, huh?
Plus, Aurora went last time. It's only fair to take it in turns.
Fine by me. We know it's safe now, so you shouldn't have any problems.
All right, if you insist. Be my guest. Just let me know when you're ready. You ready? All right.
Another image has appeared!
A map?
Could it be?
The Mare Javari?
The Mare Javari was reduced to a desolate wasteland after that big battle. Or rather, It became known as the ashes of the monster. That place is full of that lasted up until around 20 or 30 years ago, when strange things started happening. People started speaking of an enormous dark creature the size of a... And then, shortly after that, the whole region just completely disappeared.
What?
I know, right? Anyway, if I'm not mistaken, the place indicated on this map is where it used to be at the westernmost... Anyway, this is what age does...
That's just an excuse. Granny's too...
Hold on a second. There's a spirit approaching the shard and the...
Oh, Leela's body is responding again!
Quite a strong reaction.
I sense it too. There's a soul nearby. Almost a complete one.
This is creepy, Paimon!
Seems like the plan is working.
So,
Not today. I need to borrow a ceremonial, but don't worry. Now that his...